All right, here we're being asked to simplify the square root of 12. Now there's one rule that is important to know whenever you're solving a problem like this, and that is that if you have the square root of a times b, that can be rewritten as the square root of a times the square root of b. And you'll see why that's important in just one second. So when you have a problem like this, your job is to rewrite the number, in this case 12, as a series of primes using something called prime factorization. And that's a fancy way of saying what series of primes multiplied together will give us this number. So it's our job to look at this number and then simply go down this list and say, hey, is 12 divisible by, let's start with 2. Is 12 divisible by 2? Yes, it is. 2 times 6 is equal to 12. So we can rewrite square root of 12 as the square root of 2 times 6. Great. Now, if you notice, 6 is not a prime, so we have to redo this process here. Can 6 be divided by 2? Yes, it can. So we can rewrite this as 2 times 2 times 3, because 2 times 3 is 6. And now if we check this, 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 3 is 12, and we started off with 12. Excellent. So now we have a series of primes being multiplied together under the radical sign, the square root sign. Now, if you remember the rule from up here, we can rewrite this as square root of 2 times 2 times the square root of 3. Now, this is exciting because what we want to look for at in this place are pairs. And here we have a pair 2 times 2. And the square root of 2 times 2 turned into 2. Whenever you have a pair, you can simply bring the pair outside, and instead of there being 2 of them, there's only 1, because that's what a square root means. It's what number times itself will get you that. So 2 times the square root of 3, which can be rewritten as 2 square root of 3.